What if AI video generation finally crossed the line from impressive experiment to production-ready tool? That's exactly what the AI community is buzzing about right now. Kling 3.0 is coming, and if the signals are accurate, this could be the biggest leap forward in AI video generation we have seen this year. I'm talking native 4K at 60 frames per second, 15-second skip with actual consistency, multi-shot sequences that don't fall apart, and physics that, well, actually make sense. Today we are breaking down everything we know about Kling 3.0 based on official teasers, community discussions, and industry expectations. Let's dive right in. Before we get into the details, let's set the stage. Kling 3.0 is being positioned as the next major evolution in the Kling AI video lineup, not just an incremental update, but a fundamental leap forward. The core promise? Three things: stronger consistency, more granular control, and a smoother end-to-end workflow. Now, Kling 3.0 is actually coming in two flavors. Kling 3.0 Video, this is the next-gen generation engine. Think cleaner realism, smoother motion, and shot-to-shot coherence that's actually production-ready. Kling 3 Omni, this is the unified workflow play. Better context understanding, better continuity across scenes, and smarter decision-making that connects everything together. Together, these two components are designed to address the biggest pain points creators face with current AI video tools: inconsistency, limited length, and that constant battle with artifacts and physics glitches. But here's the important disclaimer. Kling 3.0 details are not officially finalized yet. Everything I'm sharing today is based on public signals, community discussions, and industry expectations, not confirmed specs. So keep that in mind as we go through this. Alright, let's talk about what's actually changing. Based on everything we're hearing, here are the major upgrades expected in Kling 3.0.
Native 4K output at 60 FPS. This is huge. Current models cap out at 1080p. Kling 3.0 is targeting true 4K resolution at a buttery smooth 60 frames per second. That's the kind of output you can actually use in professional projects without upscaling or workarounds. Longer clips with better stability. Kling 2.6 maxes out around 10 seconds. Kling 3.0 is pushing that up to approximately 15 seconds. But here's the key. It's not just longer, it's more stable. Characters stay consistent, scenes hold together, and you don't get that mid-clip breakdown we're all too familiar with. Macro shots with crispy details. Close-up shots are getting a major upgrade. We're talking sharper textures, cleaner fine details, and the kind of clarity that makes macro photography actually viable in AI video. Better physics and interactions? This is where current models struggle the most. Kling 3.0 is expected to deliver major improvements in contact moments, hands that actually grip objects, hugs that don't phase through bodies, and fewer of those nightmare melt and glitch artifacts we've all seen. Custom multi-shot sequences. This might be the most exciting part for filmmakers. Kling 3.0 is designed to handle multi-shot custom sequences with strong continuity across cuts. If this works as advertised, it could be among the strongest tools on the market for creating actual narrative content.
Now, where is all this information coming from? Let's walk through some of the key sources driving this hype. Source number 1. First up, the Higgsfield blog published a detailed post titled Expectations from Kling 3.0 User Discussions and Updates. This is one of the most comprehensive breakdowns available right now. As you can see, the blog covers several major themes: longer clips, quality upgrades, the unified Omni workflow, and the push toward production-ready output. They're pulling from community discussions and official teasers to paint a picture of what's coming. Key sections to note here: the emphasis on 4K output, the focus on consistency across shots, and the repeated mention of production-ready as the target standard. Next, let's look at the official Higgsfield AI account on X. This post is a direct teaser from the team. While they're not giving away everything, the language here is deliberate. They're signaling major capability upgrades, smoother workflows, and a focus on real-world usability. What's interesting is the timing. They're clearly building anticipation while keeping specifics under wraps. That tells us a launch is close, but they're controlling the narrative carefully. Source number 3, Reddit community buzz. Finally, the Reddit community is doing what Reddit does best: speculating, analyzing, and connecting dots. This thread, titled "Everything Points to Kling 3," dropping soon, is packed with user expectations and community theories. Notice the recurring themes: 4K output, longer clip length, better physics, multi-shot sequences. These aren't random guesses, they're based on pattern recognition from previous releases, official hints, and comparisons with competing tools. The community is clearly primed and ready. So why does Kling 3.0 matter beyond just being the next version? Because we are at the inflection point in AI video generation. For the past 2 years, these tools have been impressive demos. They've been the fun experiments, they've been proof of concepts, but they haven't been reliable production tools. And if you are excited about Kling 3.0, drop me a comment below and let me know what feature you are most looking forward to. And that's it for this video. If you like it, please thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notifications on my new videos. And if you made it this far, I invite you to watch this other video about Cinema Studio here in Higgsfield. You can click here to watch more. See you guys next time. Bye bye.